Hello survivors, I'm GP and today we're taking a look at the ARK Animated Series, why there's been no news on it and why I believe its highly anticipated release is actually tied to the release of ARK Survival Ascended as opposed to being hung up on finding a streaming partner. There's still a lot of people asking when is it releasing, is there any news yet, and with Studio Wildcard's last update on it in the roadmap back in March saying that they completed the animation and cast recordings for season 1, which is in post-production with no streaming platform revealed, it gives ARK fans no clue as to when to expect to hear more about this show. Also, back in September last year, ARK did a live stream where Gareth Coker, the composer of the animated music, stated that they were around 75% done with the music.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're 75% done with the music for the show. I think it's okay to say that. And
so with just 25% remaining, it doesn't quite add up with the roadmap saying it's still in post-production, working on sound clips 8 months later. But I am very confident that the whole reason for this pretty ambiguous delay is in fact tied to the rather controversial ARK Survival Ascended news, but I want to stress this is all my personal belief. If you look back at the various announcements regarding both the animated show and the UE5 upgrade, I feel there is a clear connection between them, as the animated show would be a prime opportunity to promote the new next-gen upgrade of the hit survival game. If we go back to December last year, on the 23rd of the month, it was a pretty big day for ARK fans with the release of the Survival of the Fittest and the Season 1 trailer for the animated show. Now, Jeremy Stieglitz, a co-founder of ARK, is known for speaking too soon in some cases. I honestly believe he means no harm by it. I genuinely feel he gets very excited like a kid at Christmas about their work and wants to share it, which I absolutely love to see, but sometimes he does tend to jump the gun. He said it won't be too far into 2023 to see Season 1, with Season 2 dropping the same year, which in all honesty I doubt that will be happening now. A few weeks later, Wildcard hinted at a UE5 Unreal Engine 5 upgrade for ARK, which Jeremy later clarified that it would be a free upgrade. Now, I'm putting aside the controversial free issue here because it's not exactly relevant to this topic. Now, I know this is about the Unreal Engine 5 upgrade, but please do bear with me because this is relevant to the animated series. Their plans appear to have originally been to simply port ARK Survival Evolved over to UE5, and I say simply port because I mean they didn't intend to do anything more than that. With it being a simple port and nothing more, then it's likely that the Survival Evolved upgrade would have been completed and available most likely by April. Especially with Jeremy further stating that the recent ARK Switch port has helped them with a lot of the underlying technical aspects, which would have corresponded with Jeremy's claim that we wouldn't have to wait too long into 2023 for Season 1. And this is where I see the ambiguous animated delay comes in. Their plans on the whole porting Survival Evolved to UE5 at some point completely changed to a much bigger project of upgrading so much more of ARK in terms of assets, gameplay, even adding new content, new DLCs that will see ARK Survival Ascended continue to thrive alongside ARK 2 for those that simply don't like what ARK 2 turns out to be. This then results in the UE5 upgrade being a completely separate product to Survival Evolved, and therefore with the UE5 upgrade being such a bigger project than they originally intended back in December, it's going to take a lot longer to get the product ready, hence why there's a 31st of August release target. This then, in my eyes, pushes the animated series release back even further, as I believe this will be used to help promote ARK Survival Ascended, and hence why Wildcard could not shed any light on when to expect the release or even any further news in the roadmap back in March. I feel this is because they can't be making final agreements with streaming partners until they are confident of the ASA release. Once the streaming partner starts promoting the animated series with a date, then Wildcard have to stick with that date. I honestly don't see it being any other way. This likely means that the animated series is to release at the launch of ASA or possibly in the short lead up to the game releasing to help promote it, and therefore August is a highly likely release for the animated show. And with it being so much later into the year than Wildcard originally intended back in December, I suspect Season 2 will end up getting pushed back as a result into early 2024. As I say, this is what I personally believe is going on. It makes sense to me, and it kind of joins the dots if you look at all of the announcements regarding the animated series and the UE5 update over the last few months. But if you think there's a different reason for the lack of the animated release, please do let me know. And survivors, if you don't want to miss out on all the latest ARK news, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.